Spring Television, and today we are talking about the youth. Yes, the youth, and especially the challenges bedeviling the Nigerian youth. We see with us in the studio the National Youth Council of Nigeria Chairman, Mr. Kinbode.
Olakolupo.
Olakolupo. Thank you so much, and of course, Mrs. Ifedayo Ojo. Now, let's take it further. The global theme for this year's celebration is local action for the SDGs and beyond. So I'd like to ask you, first of all, what are the SDGs? And again, what action are we taking to actualize them?
Let me first talk about the climate change, one of the SDG goals. By the grace of God, we are having the grand finale of our International Day celebration. Tomorrow is a 9 days program that we have started since last week, Friday. And there's going to be a panel session. And one of the persons we have invited to talk about the theme relating to youth is the chief consultant to the governor on climate change, Professor Chinwe Obiako. And we also joined the world in celebrating the World Environmental Day this year to reduce plastic pollution. And we are still continuing to make sure that we have a good climate as far as youth council is concerned. And we are motivating our youth to plant trees, reduce plastic pollution, and we might also be very soon, it's already in Osun State, fuelless bike. I don't know, maybe you have seen it. It's already in Osun. So
what does it use? If it doesn't use fuel, what does it use?
You charge it.
Okay.
It's already in Osun State.
Electric?
Yes, electric bike.
Oh, sorry to cut in. If you have electric bike in Osun State, where is the electricity to charge the bike?
That's a challenge. I think I will ask Prof.
Because we have to be realistic and critical about this. When it's such a good initiative, but again, we are still struggling with electricity. In fact, someone even made a post yesterday, which I saw, that Agumelewo had light for 48 hours, which is abnormal.
48.
Exactly.
That is
which is abnormal. Which is abnormal, exactly. So if you have such a good initiative,
could it be that the person is saying you have not?
It's abnormal. That's what the person is saying. That it's abnormal. So
then
people
the other
are
way
scared.
is normal.
And shortly after that, of course, the lights went off.
Okay.
Just to go back to normality.
You already said that.
So again, if you have that kind of initiative, now sometimes we need to look at the practicability of some of these initiatives. So how practical?
I got an inspiration while you were speaking.
Okay.
Nigeria, we believe on self-help. We try to help ourselves. During those days where we live on pipe-borne water, everybody now have water in their houses. Going on those days when you depend on electricity, everybody now have solar. So we have generator. You can charge with your generator.
Oh, it can be charged with generator.
So you're using fuel indirectly.
Of course. But
so you buy fuel.
You
not fuel your generator.
Exactly.
You charge it and you pick the bike. You ride.
It's still not economical.
We are getting there little by little.
All right. So quickly, let me come to you, Mrs. Ojo. Okay. I'm talking about skills and training. Let us look at it. Let's make it more Nigerian now, away from the global theme and what they're doing there, climate change and all that. A hungry Nigerian youth doesn't care about climate change. It's none of the Nigerian youth. A hungry Nigerian youth has nothing to do with climate change. And I believe I'm speaking for a lot of Nigerian youth. What do they care about climate change when they are hungry? So let's look at some of the things we can really do here to impact the lives of our youth. The National Youth Council Chairman talked about training. Before now, he said it that there is training people on making Izal, Dettol, and all that. For so long, liquid soap. In a more realistic manner, let's be realistic here. Is that really viable in Nigeria of today when a young person, the youth, is trained to make liquid soap? What can they achieve with that? What other means? What other means are you exploring? What other areas are you exploring that can actually set this youth economically free?
Okay.
As people.
Okay. I will start by saying Nigeria has to come down to the level where they apply local solutions to local problems. Because we always look at what people who have gone ahead are doing, and that's what we want to do. And it keeps making it more entangled. I think we need to start firstly by growing the children from still background. I just like always going back to the background. Leadership mentality. It has to start. I think even from primary school, many children don't learn it. They just go to school, go to school, go to school. They have to learn to understand the mind of being a leader, regardless of whether there is access to anything or not. So when you have that mind, it helps you to be able to think beyond what you see, starting from there. Then also the all these trainings and everything, someone who doesn't even know how he wants to apply it, how will it be useful for him or her? It won't be useful for him or her, because at the end of the day, what they really need, they don't have it. And that's the first thing I said, which is the leadership mindset. Then also let them have access to basic needs. It's as simple as that. Just basic needs, it shouldn't be luxury. It shouldn't be luxury. When these people have access to basic needs, they have the leadership mindset. They know that when they are running for anything, it's about posterity and not to eat. You give somebody 20,000 to go and start, so before that month end, they've spent it in their home.
Absolutely.
So when they don't even have the mind, which is the leadership, and then they don't have the basic need, which is very accessible to them, that money will go into eating, because if we go back to the basic needs. And so poverty has been so empowered in this country that poverty mindset has now eaten deep into the system of even the youth in such a way that there is no amount of anything the government is trying. We can't lie. I can't lie. They are also trying, but what they really need to be able to manifest, like process what you have given them, they don't have it.
All right, let's talk about this coming from background now. We have a system where, let's talk about parents, not just governments. Let's come down to the backgrounds of children. They're talking about catching them young and giving them leadership a mindset from that time. I used to wonder why there isn't this curriculum about getting holiday jobs for children. There is no how you want to teach leadership to children that it wouldn't be practical.
Yeah.
Getting holiday jobs for children where they can have hands-on experience on being a team member, on being a team leader, on being effective, teaching them productivity, efficiency, and all of this. Do you think that that's a good step in the right direction? And how do schools go about it?
That's absolutely what I think we need, because it starts from the background. Schools should put some courses. There are some schools that are doing that now.
Okay.
Like there are some tertiary institutions. Once you are graduating, you'll be getting another certificate for your leadership course. Okay. So they are taking them through all of those things. So schools should try. They can't do it alone. The government has to improve the curriculum, because it's the curriculum they used to teach the kids. But by the side, there's something they call co-curriculum. They used to call it extra curriculum, but now it's co-curriculum. So they can put it by the side and make sure that it's not about writing. These children should be able to put them into other groups that can help them to develop their skills. You don't push it to them, you have to, find out, like my child's school, they find out what they want to do, what they like to do. He said he wants to do drama. And when he told me at home, there were all other ones, and I was like, why drama? He said it's drama he wants. If that's what you want, then go ahead. And for their school drama, he performed excellently. So they started grooming him. So by the time he finishes university and he looks left and right and sees there's no opportunity in the field he decided to study for, he could branch into acting on things like that. And during the holidays like this one, schools should dump academic activities. For me, dump it. Do other things, ICT, all of those things. Let them learn how to do coding and all of these things, practical stuff, air making, bead making, things that by the time they are done from school, they don't sit down at home, they don't get pressured by they have something, they know something they can do. And once a child has started doing something, maybe from his or her teen age, You don't even need to call him and say, okay, what's your next plan? It will come out and say, this air that I've been making for my friends for free, I think it's time to monetize it. So I think it's...
all right. Let me come to you, Mr. Oluwasegun. One of the major challenges, the greatest challenges facing the Nigerian youth right now is unemployment. Apart from unemployment, we also have underemployment, which is another issue. Most times you are not factoring in underemployment. When you have graduates who are sweeping the streets, when we have graduates who are riding bikes, we call them Okada riders here, that is gross underemployment. So even though they will tell you, after all, they are not idle, they are employing some. So we have unemployment and underemployment. I was just looking at a report now saying unemployment is at 76.10%. That is extremely high. I saw there are varying reports of rate of unemployment in Nigeria. So what actions can be taken to mitigate this, this snare, or what do I call it, of unemployment in Nigeria? Is the organization doing anything? Okay, we know they will say the government is trying, but what else can we do to reduce this unemployment and underemployment in Nigeria?
Okay, thank God that you have made a very, very good clarification. The belief of government is that all Nigerians have something doing. And our problem is underemployment. Like you said, a graduate sweeping the street for 30,000 naira, not even minimum wage. And yet, every stream of its core, we integrate thousands of youth into the system without nothing. And the moment they are integrated, there's nothing to do. As the council, one of the ways we can create industry, we can set up a big media house like this. But what we can do is to give them skill so that they can be independent. And that is what we have done. But the problem is some of these youth have something they are doing, but it's not yielding a desired result. So they are engaged with time, maybe in other aspects. When government want to take people or workers, like employment opportunities, like the Osun State government that want to bring in teachers, 5,000 vacancy, we have over 60,000 applicants. Doesn't mean that the 60,000 doesn't have what they are doing. Yes, they do. But they are underemployed. They want to upscale.
But sorry to cut in, how do we really identify those who are totally unemployed?
It's a problem.
How do we differentiate?
Nigeria is a country where we don't even have data. You can't even say how many we are in this country. Yes, we don't have data. It's happening to us in Nigeria, National Youth Council too. We don't have data. National Youth Council of Nigeria has numerous organizations. Peace Corps is under us. Man No War is under us. Red Cross is under us. Royal Ambassador, Royal Shepherd, Muslim youth, Christian youth, all other. But tell me the number. I will just tell Mr. Governor, we have over 1.2 million. That is not a specific data. I just mentioned a figure with guessing. If they ask me to bring their data for where I can't get it.
So what actions are you taking to improve that? To make sure you have, accurate data?
God bless you. Another problem. Immediately I came into office, I set up directorate and we started making a survey. Till now, we have not gotten 500 response. But sir, during the International Youth Day, the youth that I gathered, they are more than 1,000. We are them. Let them come and feed the survey. No way.
All right.
So we have problem with data. So there is problem identifying the employed youth and the underemployed youth. So if you have the employed, okay, maybe you to try to be underemployed. Let's now integrate those who have been underemployed to full employment. Yeah. But why government now want to do employment? Those who are underemployed, we snatch the main job. People who are unemployed, they will not be able to get anything. And those who are underemployed, at least they can think. They have something doing. Those people, when they fail to secure the job, they go back home. That's the problem. We have problem of data, and it's a general problem to Nigeria. And let me also use this opportunity to tell the federal government. I think it is our president that cancelled the censor that my president wanted to, embark on. But I think one of the things that can help us solve major problem in this country is to have adequate data. My RCT, they tried. They even place it there. Let us know the kind of job you want. Let us know this kind of skill you want. You get like 50 people want to do barbing, 50 people, but call them for training. For where?
I think we really need an accurate database in Nigeria that we show everyone. That once you have your social security number, once they enter it in, they see your income, they see your earning, they know whether you are employed or whether you're underemployed or unemployed.
And so that is what happened in advanced country. You can't travel to US with $10,000 No, $10,000. Because the moment they get to know how do you get this money. That was the experience Kabiyesi told me. So in the aircraft you have to share. Please take $2,000 when we land. I'm going to collect it from you. But in Nigeria, for where they happen because we don't have data. Over there they have accurate data for everything.
All right, Chairman. Let's talk about electoral reforms.
Okay.
The electoral system now, it doesn't really favor youth. It doesn't favor independent candidacy. As the Youth Council, are you cool with that? If not, what are you doing about it?
See, we should stop saying government should give us quota. It's wrong. Nobody will give you your quota. You go and demand for it. Even if not too young to rule. It has been enacted as a law for over years now.
Not young to run.
Yes, not too young to run. Are we having the effect? No. It's not about making a law. It's about we taking the action. In Osun, we have started. And this, like what you asked, the next commissioner of youth by the grace of God will be less than 40. And will not go backward again. If we have commissioner of youth less than 40 this year, next year we say we cannot have less than 30. So we are going forward. We should be going forward. Are you with me? So we should not demand for a quota. No.
All right.
We should just come out in full.
When youths join a political party, how are they expected to fund their ambitions? How are they expected to get forms that are in millions? So, independent candidacy.
In millions or in billions?
Independent candidacy seems to be the way, but it's also about funding. It's about the visibility. What is the Youth Council doing?
It's a big challenge. We cannot talk about Nigerian politics without talking about billions of naira. I know what I'm saying. You want to contest for a chairman of local governments, you have to get your 100 to 150 million. You want to contest for assembly, I wanted to...
No, on paper, chairman shouldn't be more than, I think for Lagos State, shouldn't be around 30 to 50 million or thereabout.
Oh, really? Somebody want to contest for, I had it myself, somebody want to contest for senator in this our state, I would not mention the senatorial district, and I had to my head. If the person can borrow 1.5 billion naira for primaries, don't worry, you will get the ticket. Just to get it.
Okay, that's the unofficial money is being spent.
Yes.
All right.
1.5 billion just because you want to become a senator. So the political system of Nigeria is porous. What we need to do is youth need to come together. We shouldn't be used. So as the chairman of the council, I am trying my best. I'm going into the next election. I have not even made any declaration.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me come to you. Okay. I'll let you land on that.
Going into the election, let's come together. What do we want? Give us 5 assembly. Give us this. We'll make a demand. But before we make the demand, we already have 10 people contesting for that position.
All right.
Women, they are also marginalized. You know, so we don't have any commissioner. Okay, we have 1 commissioner. No, 2.
Are they, hold on, Chairman. Are they marginalized or they are not showing up? They are 2 different things.
It's a problem.
No, before you say they are marginalized, it means they are showing up, but they are not being given the opportunity.
She said something the other time, there are employable skills. So in politics too, there are skills that you need to have.
Yes.
If you don't have it, you can't be there.
So can we really say they are marginalized?
They are not marginalized. They are not.
Thank you. I just wanted to correct that. Now let me come to you, Mrs. Ojo. Yes, I can.
Do you agree with that?
I don't.
I can see the smile on your face. I know you're a lady.
Let her react.
Okay, react before I ask you my question.
When you say they are not showing up, for me, I don't think I will show up where you don't want me. Yes.
Where you've been silenced several times.
Yes, silenced several times. we discovered that he said the political system is porous. I think the entire system in Nigeria is porous. The entire. So when you say women should come out to join the electoral commission, do all of those things, even we that we have not even gotten there, we know what we face out there as women, whereby when you want to speak, even in the churches, there are some churches you cannot be a pastor if you're a woman.
Yes, that's spiritual. They have their reasons.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So it's deeper than we see. It is influenced by cultural, by religion, so most of the time women who are ready to make impact do it by themselves. And when you know that back to the leadership skill I was talking about, if most of these women have not been given that push from when they were small, even from the home, some parents believe that their children should just do and get married and be in the home and reproduce and just stay there. So if you have not been given that mind from when you are young, that you can do this thing, it's just it doesn't matter your gender, you can go for this thing, you would hardly see women run for such things because they've been given that mindset that they are not wanted.
So it's a mindset. Again, they are not being marginalized. They just have that mindset. It's not as if they are intentionally marginalized.
Indirectly.
We need to correct that notion.
No. Indirectly, they are
not being disenfranchised.
No, not at all. Let me give you an instance. I was invited to speak at a RCF camp, and when it's time to break the segment into the class into segments, we have politics, we have agri, we have business. So the politics, they are less than 50. For the business, they are more than 200. But I was saying it on top of my voice that we 40 will determine what happens to them.
That's a great point.
And in that class, 80% were ladies. I bet it.
In the politics class?
80% in my class. 80%. And I encouraged them. Some of them wanted to contest for SUG president. Some of them wanted to contest for their college president. That is how it started. That is where it started from.
Yeah.
So I encouraged them. I started unionism back in 100 level. I defeated a lady in 200. The election was rigged. I was appointed again. So I didn't argue with the fact that we have to keep building ourselves. And that is the women. We have to build ourselves for the opportunity, not when opportunity comes.
Now, you took that from my mouth, which comes to the next question I was going to ask you, talking about opportunities. What opportunities do the youth of Nigeria have? That's number one. And how are you creating opportunities? How can we create better opportunities for them, even for the women, if you want to speak for the women?
Okay. There are quite a number of opportunities out there for people to grab. For one, I started my business. I can't afford to sit at home. I'm a mass communication graduate. I'm doing events. So I think the opportunities out there most of the time are opportunities which people have taken the personal initiative to create. There are opportunities from the government as well, but what about the access? But the one that people have taken personal initiative to create, people can take advantage of it. Youth can take advantage of it. If they are being called, the fear and everything should not be what will be holding them back. But many people are afraid. Many people are depressed. Many people are not motivated. So they should not look at that. I also took the bull by the horn. And I was in my lowest state when I started what I'm doing. And I did it regardless. I just like what he said, we should force it.
So you created an opportunity for yourself? For
myself, and it's now also influencing others. Like I'm getting to give others that opportunity. So people should take the bull by the horn. Don't mind what you are going through. If you can see the end from the beginning, you'll be able to do things. You'll be able to, I used to say it becomes if I die, I die kind of mind. Like I'm ready for this. So I was ready for it. Let people take advantage of anything they see around them. They shouldn't care about what they are going through. It's not easy, yes, but regardless, dump it. Look at the end where you are going to. Look at what could come out of it. And take advantage of these opportunities, either the government, either personal opportunities, and do something. Be useful for yourself. Be useful for yourself. And all of these opportunities, from job, from business grants, and all of this. Some people are even afraid to apply for grants. Yes, because in their mind they already feel they will not get it. Yes, because so.
I think I have an addition.
Okay.
Okay. From the word of Kabi Selerimo, you just said it now. See, there are some things we can't do with in life. It's just the nature. Kabi said, while growing up, he's a mathematician. His father is a mathematician. His mother studied statistics. So he said it was difficult for him growing up with students in his class. Why people have an inferiority complex, in his own case, it was a superiority complex. How can't you do 2 + 2 and it's equal to 4? I mean, you should do it. So I think everybody is the same level. And one of the problems we also face in Nigeria is we think we are all equal. No, we are not. We are not in the same level. You took the book by the old. I did too. I've never worked for anybody. I started my business at my service year. I became a millionaire in my service year. I contested for chairman of youth council for 1 year and 8 months. Consistency. I was looking at a goal. They offered me special assistant to the governor, senior special assistant. I said, no, this is what I want. Yes, sir. I said no because I was eyeing something.
Because you were making money already from your business.
No, life is not about money.
Money is important.
It's about the impact. And within 6 months now, everybody's now looking at, is this why you said you want to come? Is this why I said yes?
Well, talking about impact, I want to talk about sustainable impact. In Nigeria, we see senators, House of Reps members who give their constituents, more like handouts. Others show of empowerment and all of that, grinding machines, empowerment tools and items. How do we have a sustainable empowerment? You talked about vocational skill centers across the local government areas. When do we start to see the results of this? Because this seems like a sustainable development scheme, but it cannot be a one-off thing. It has to be a consistent center, or consistent centers where people can always go. Vocational centers where people can always go to get skills.
Nigerian politicians, or let me say all of us, we are selfish ourselves. Majority of the scheme, I say majority, not all, of the scheme our politicians run, they run it just because of political sake, not really because of the impact. I was once a beneficiary of I will not mention the name, agricultural grant. We were given 5 fowls to rear, and we were given 20,000 naira to buy food for them. I sold mine because it's not necessary to me. I don't need it. Out of the 25 people that they give me, only 1 person is a farmer who was ready to do it. We all sold everything to him. Ogako and man, and now you the wrong business. So some of this scheme that has been run by is for political sake. It's not sustainable. We need to have what is sustainable. Have a place where you can go there, register. I want to register for this training. Either we have participants or we don't have participants. Facilitators should be readily available. For instance, as part of our activities for celebrating this, we were at prison, and I was praying for the correctional center. And I was praying for them. I said, we enter this place, and those who open the gate for us, by the grace of God, they are going to open the gate for them too. They said, amen. But as God be happy, they opened the gate for us to go out. But they didn't open the gate for them. But I told your guys, sir, we are trying to make sure that the level of criminality is reduced to the barest minimum. But one thing remains sacrosanct. If all inmates are not here, you will still be here. That is how our correctional center should be. If they are not security, police will still be. If they are not criminality, prison, correctional center, we will still have it. But we don't have skill acquisition center, and we have facilitators readily standby to train people.
Yeah, we really have to go. We really have to go. We're totally out of time.
Maybe you call us back.
It's been nice talking to you. Absolutely. And talking about empowerment, the kind of empowerment matters. There was this case of a governor, I wouldn't want to mention his name, who was trying to empower youth and bought them wheelbarrows and shovels. How did you know? You took it out of my mouth. Wheelbarrows and shovels. So, and call that empowerment. Okay, just your last take. Just before we leave, just
for me, I would say when you talk of empowerment, it's not about material things. I think you cannot talk of sustainability when there is no background. What are you sustaining when you have not even made? So if you want to now pick it in the middle, you still have to go back to basics. So it's deeper than we are looking at it. It's deeper.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the conversation this morning. We've had Mr. Kinbode Oluwasegun, the chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Osun State chapter. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
And of course, Ifedayo Ojo, an event specialist. Thank you so much for joining us. And from us here, this is where we draw the curtains. It's been a wonderful week. Thank you so much to you, our distinguished viewers, for staying with us all through the week. Join us again next week for fresh editions of Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. Emeka Daniel is my name. Do have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you very much for keeping face with us this morning on Morning Spring. My name is Temitope Ajijola Oluwaola. Again tomorrow with this. Join us.